Why smart kids ignore their parents and what actually works. Put your shoes on. Silence. It's time to brush your teeth. Still nothing. But somehow they hear the sound of a snack wrapper opening from the kitchen. Sound familiar? Your child isn't ignoring you because they're stubborn. In many cases, they're ignoring you because their brain is doing something most parents completely misunderstand. And once you understand what's happening, getting your child to listen becomes much easier. If you've ever wondered, are they ignoring me on purpose? You're definitely not alone. Many parents worry their child is becoming disrespectful or defiant. But what if the real reason has less to do with attitude and more to do with how a child's brain is still developing? And here's the surprising part. The way most of us respond, by repeating ourselves, raising our voice, or getting frustrated, can actually make the problem worse. Let's look at what's really happening. Imagine your 5-year-old building the tallest block tower they've ever made. Their tongue is sticking out in concentration. They're carefully balancing the final block. From the kitchen, you call, "Time to put your shoes on." Nothing. Again, "Did you hear me? Shoes." Still nothing. It's easy to think they're choosing to ignore you, but inside their brain, something very different is happening. Young children are still developing a set of mental skills called executive function. These skills help them stop what they're doing, shift their attention, remember instructions, and act on them. Child development researcher Adele Diamond has shown that these abilities continue developing throughout childhood and even into adolescence. So your child may have heard every word you said, they just haven't successfully switched their attention yet. That doesn't mean children never choose to ignore us. Sometimes they absolutely test limits, but not every delayed response is an act of defiance, and knowing the difference changes everything. Here's where many parents accidentally make the situation harder. We repeat the same instruction louder from another room, again and again. But if your child is completely focused on something else, repeating yourself usually doesn't help them shift attention. It often just increases frustration for both of you. So what actually works? Parenting researcher Dr. Kazdin found that children are much more likely to follow instructions after a parent first gains their attention. Instead of shouting across the house, walk over, gently touch their shoulder if appropriate, wait until they look at you, then give one calm, clear instruction. Let's put your shoes on. It's a tiny change, but it can make a surprisingly big difference. Imagine two parents on a busy Monday morning. Both need their 6-year-old ready for school. The first parent shouts from the hallway. Same as before, you know how that goes by now. Now imagine the second parent. They walk over, kneel beside their child, smile, wait for eye contact, then calmly say, "We're leaving in 2 minutes. Let's put your shoes on together." Does it work perfectly every time? Of course not. Children are still learning. But over weeks and months, these calm, consistent moments teach an important habit. Listening isn't just expected, it's practiced. Children don't learn cooperation because adults become louder. They learn it through repetition, predictable routines, clear expectations, and warm, consistent guidance. So the next time your child seems to ignore you, pause before assuming the worst. Ask yourself one simple question. Do they need a consequence, or do they need help shifting their attention first? Sometimes the answer will be a consequence, but many times they'll simply need your help making that mental switch. That one question can completely change how you respond, and over time it can change how your child responds too. If you're tired of parenting advice built on guilt, fear, or unrealistic expectations, you're in the right place. Every week, we break down what child development research actually says and turn it into simple, practical strategies you can use with your family. So next time your child seems to miss shoes 3 times in a row, but hears a snack bag open from across the house, now you know what's actually going on in there. Does your kid have snack radar too? Tell me in the comments. Your story might be exactly what another parent needs to hear. Thanks for watching.
If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe.